Hi everybody, so we're going to be working on left turns, left emerge, and we're going to include the new highway code rule in that process. So we've got a junction ahead of us and we're going to be going left at the end of the road. So we're just going to let this car get through. It's a bit of a tight spot. Going to give way, give ourselves space from the blue signs on the left. There's no point in squeezing through because there's a risk of hitting the cones. I'm going to let this white car go as well because it's tight. Just a little bit too tight for two cars, that's what it is. There we go. And quickly nipping through, giving myself space from the cones on the left. Last thing what I do is clip them. So we're going to go left, centre mirror left, signalling, slowing down for second gear. And because it's a car scene, it's a give way, I'm going to slow down to give way for first gear. So I want to get my position, which is right near the curb, but not on it. Slowing down for first, checking. I've done a right, left, right. It's nice and clear, so I carried on. Expecting to give way. So the routine that you would normally do when you approach a left turn or left emerge would be mirrors. So check your centre mirror, left mirror, signalling, slowing down for low gear, and 9 times out of 10 you'll slow down for second gear, possibly first gear if it's a narrow one. And look what's going on. So it's mirror, signal, get your position next to the left side or near the curb but not on the curb, and look what's going on to your right and left. And if you can, obviously if you're turning into a junction, look what's going on into the junction. And because of the new rule, if people are crossing the junction, waiting to cross, slow down and give way to them. So we'll take the next left turn coming up. So it's centre mirror left, signalling, slowing down for second. I can see there's a guy off just got on the pavement there. I'm checking, there's a woman about to cross, so I'm slowing down for her. And it looks like it's clear after that. So I'm just going to enter. So yeah, if there's someone waiting, then you're supposed to give way to them. So we're just going to get through this tight spot. Left at the end, centre mirror left, signalling. I can't see, which means it's a bit of a closed junction. And when I get there, I can see right, left, right, and carry on coming out. I'm just going to follow it round. That guy's on the bend there, so it's not actually at a junction. And we'll take the next left turn, but because of the parked silver van, it's going to be pretty tricky. So it's centre mirror left. He's in a taxi space there, I think it is, or disabled space. And there's people wanting to cross it are looking, so I'm slowing down, giving way, checking the rear view mirror. That person's going to cross as well. That's a good example. And the thing is, people worry about what happens to the car behind you. Now, if you're approaching at a safe speed and you're slowing down expecting to be a little bit trickier, then the chances are you're going to adjust your speed accordingly. So when you do brake to give way to someone, it's not going to be a hard brake, it's going to be a nice soft brake. So it's going to be easy. So the car behind will be braking at the same time because they're slowing down. So that's a good example of slowing down, giving way. Just going to follow it around here. Slowing down for the tight bend, yeah, because I can't see around the corner. And another closed junction to emerge left, centre mirror left, signalling, same routine, mirrors, signal, position, speed, positions, only now a road, so it's just basically in the middle of the lane at this point. It's only now right to the white line, first gear, and I'm looking out of my seat a little bit to check, holding that clutch still, keeping it tight into the lane, and following the road. And we're just going to slow it down for a second here. That woman's crossing, so I'm slowing down, checking my rear view mirror. And it's important when you know you're going to do a left emerge or even a left turn and a right turn. It's important to kind of keep an eye on what's happening behind you before you start to plan it. So same again, centre mirror left, signalling, slowing down for second gear, I can see there's a person approaching with a brown coat on, but they're not at the junction. Looking behind me, not a lot going on. Taking my time, slowing down, and I'm carrying on. Centre mirror left, signalling, slowing myself down. Now I can't see around the corner, so it's a bit of a blind corner, so I'm covering my brake, taking my time, checking. It's clear and carrying on the gas at this point there. I got down to must have been about 5 miles an hour. If I would have gone around a corner, maybe 10 miles an hour, it would have been a bit too fast. It would have been pretty dangerous. So remember, if you're turning into a road, obviously be wary of pedestrians wanting to cross, because that's the new rule, as you've seen a few seconds ago. But if you can't see around that corner, you should be slowing down a bit more, covering your brake possibly, just being cautious. We'll do the next left turn, centre mirror left, signalling. I'm doing 20 mile an hour at the moment in a 20 zone, slowing myself down for the turn and taking my time. I can see quite clearly on the left, so I'm not going to slow down too much. I'm looking at the road, checking my right mirror to come out. Taking the next left turn, centre mirror left, and I can see quite clearly on the left there, it's just a grass verge, so it's nothing too tricky. And I'm slowing myself down, going around the corner, looking beyond the learner car, checking my right, and I'm coming back out. Dropping down to a low gear for this two here, and just weaving between the two. And I'm not rushing, I'm going nice and slow. Avoid the blue car, a left at the end, centre mirror left, signalling, slowing down for the traffic, getting my position, checking, and go in. Holding that clutch steady when I'm moving off. Looking up the road to go past the parked cars, checking my right mirror to come out, give a door's width. Right, quite important, a door's width is what you want to be doing, which is about 1 metre. And we're going to go left at the end of here, centre mirror left, signalling. Get my position, turning to follow that curb, slowing down to give way, checking, it's clear, and I'm off. So a lot of these junctions you can't see, but it's the same sort of thing. I'm going to go left at the end of the road, centre mirror left, signalling. Watch that pigeon fly out of the way there. And that's fine. And carrying on. See, that guy then, the actual giveaway point to cross wasn't actually the junction, it was about a car length back, so I could just drive past that point where he was and stop at the junction if I need to be. So it didn't really affect me then. And we're going to get ourselves back to the left on this bit here, and we're going to do a left turn straight after this bend. Centre mirror left, signalling, taking my time with the brakes on. Keeping it nice and tight into my lane, looking up the road, checking my right mirror. So when there's lots to go on the tight roads, the slower you go, the easier it is. There's no doubt that it makes it a lot easier for you. We're going centre mirror left to go left, signaling left. Going to go left at the end of it, centre mirror left, signalling left again. Checking to the right, and then carrying on. So this junction ahead of us here, it's a stop junction. I see a car coming down there. I'm going to pull into this little space here to make it easy for him. Decides to indicate where they're going now. So as I pulled in, I couldn't see what was on the right, you see, so I pulled in then. There's not a lot of space. It's quite a narrow road. So yeah, really dangerous junctions will have a stop line on them, because either they're a tight corner, or maybe there's something on that corner that's dangerous, like it could be a school or a church, or it could be a really busy road and a tight road coming out of it. So this is what we've got ahead of us. We've got a stop junction. So no matter what you do, you're going to stop, no matter if you think it's clear. Now, I do say to lots of people, when you do stop at a stop junction, put your handbrake on so there's no confusion. So we're going to go left emerge at the stop junction. So when you're driving test, people say, oh, don't use the handbrake. So use your handbrake, make it easier. Centre mirror left, signalling, get up to the white line. It's only a narrow one, so it's saying stop on the ground, the red sign on the left. Get up to the line, handbrake first, and then I'm off. You know, you tick the box, it's safe, there's no confusion, everyone knows you stopped. By putting the handbrake on, the examiner knows you stopped, so they're not going to fail you for it. If you don't stop the car, by the way, you will fail. Centre mirror left, signalling, slowing myself down. It's only a narrow one, so I'm slowing right down for a lower gear. Looking what's going on, it's definitely clear. Following it round. Looking at the road, checking my mirrors. So, if you enjoyed this video on some left turns, left emerge, then click on the videos at the end, or click on the playlist. It'll give you an idea of what the channel's like.